And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
And playing all your favorite hits from the 90s and to today.
Double shot of Led Zeppelin. We're just doing Triumph Insult Comic Pockets.
Hey, everybody.
I'm putting more phlegm into it, everyone. Oh, hey.
We didn't see you come in
America
there.
and beyond. It's The Bonfire. Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Big J. Okerson. That, more importantly, Daniel Soder.
Not more importantly at all, but that does feel like I should be pulling a book out of a brief library going, oh, hey, everybody. Didn't see you come in there. I'm Dan Soder, and that's Big J. Okerson.
Is that America?
We joke around about Dave Hussein a lot in Iraq radio, but something that you could really help out with is the broadcast systems in the Middle East.
I go, we joke about Dave Hussein a lot, but we're actually pretty terrified.
Yeah.
We don't know what his plans are. No one seems to know him, and no one seems to be his friend.
I'm pretty sure he just flashed a curvy sword at me. Guy walks alone, eats alone. Everyone's terrified of him.
Every once in a while, he hands an envelope to a man in a very expensive car.
Yeah. I was so expensive I don't even know what make or model.
I'm very let down at myself.
What happened, dude?
For not watching the very live showing of the MTV Movie and TV Awards. I'm usually on top of that for this show and showing you what we got to talk about. But I asked Christine if she could pull some highlights or something, but it had to have been a shit show.
It's one of those things it feels like The Simpsons. Who's going to kill it and put it out of its misery?
Well, she ready.
I like Tiff. I love Tiffany.
No, I'm not saying it's her. It's going to take it down. I'm saying she said she's ready.
It's just one of those things. It seems like it's gone on too far.
She ready.
That was actually your opener. You go, oh, son of a bitch. Looks like
Haddish.
Yeah.
When someone goes, Jay, you know Tiffany Haddish does that? I go, Haddish is doing that?
You go, oh, dude, are you opening with that he's ready thing?
That's, he's ready.
Yeah.
She goes, someone's already what? Bitch took my shit?
Yeah. They go, oh, man, it's like one of those things where
Haddish is doing that?
Where you do a joke that another comic's done, not the same joke, but the same premise.
Sure.
I always hated that. At open mics or whatever, or where you'd be doing a premise and someone's like, someone already talked about that. And you're like, I didn't know that. I wasn't in the room.
Oh, man. I know, in the same night.
Yeah.
Oh, it's brutal.
It's almost up there with the feeling of, have I told this joke before?
Tiffany Haddish's name works for that now, though, if you just want to go with last name.
Oh, that's great.
Haddish is doing that?
Oh, Haddish.
When I was young in comedy.
You got a good one. Okerson.
When I was young in comedy, I watched a guy. I just recently watched Laura Keitlinger's half hour at that point. It was new at the time.
Yeah.
Or newish. And I watched it and it was very funny. And I judged some shitty local comedy contest. And this guy, Michael the Raging Bull of Comedy, Michael Rage, we've got him on the show before, I believe.
Of course.
Stupid people.
That's
stupid people. He,
stupid people.
He stole a joke of hers, and it was, they asked me to do a benefit for crack babies, and I said, all right, I'll do your stupid thing, but I think we know what they're going to use the money for, which isn't even necessarily a bad joke, but it's her joke, and it made sense because she's definitely somebody who would be asked to be part of a benefit for, something.
Yeah.
Michael Rage was not asked to do benefit shows for it.
This guy goes, I think I have a guy for our benefit.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the local Philadelphia open mic scene.
Are we trying to get tickets sold for this thing? Because I got the guy.
I kind of want to push boundaries and raise money for a good cause.
And when I gave him, I actually gave him a decent score for audience appreciation, which in hindsight I wouldn't even have done.
Yeah.
For audience liking him because he did well. And then I gave him a 0 on material. And he was like, a 0? What do you give me a 0 for?
Yeah, you're a stupid people.
You're being a stupid person.
You're being a real stupid person.
You're being a stupid person. This guy, I steal a joke, I tell it, he gives me a bad score, stupid person.
Oh, I'm fast. I take time out. I use other people's stuff.
Stupid people. And I go, yeah, dude, that crack babies joke was completely lifted from Laura Keitlinger. And his response was, Keitlinger's doing that now? And you're like, dude, he had no idea who she was until he saw her special on HBO. This is what people would do, and sometimes in the black circuit, this does happen. You watch a comic who's not crossing the border of the black circuit, and take their joke that you think will work in the black room. If a black person tells it. Happens a lot, unfortunately. This guy couldn't have been more lily white and an idiot. And just the funniest thing, Keitlinger's doing it.
It's also great.
Keitlinger. It's like Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Carlin. Keitlinger.
Everyone knows the heroes of comedy.
Keitlinger doing that.
Keitlinger.
She's a stupid person.
Yeah, she's like one of those people that you're like, I think I know who that is.
Yeah, I definitely know who it is, but it's like, but I bet there's a lot of comics who aren't like, oh yeah, her. Obviously.
Poundstone, Keitlinger, but Poundstone was huge.
She was huge. I'm telling you, Laura Keitlinger just made her behind the scenes. She's SNL for a little bit.
Yeah.
She was Mr. Show.
Oh yeah.
A lot. I'm pretty sure she was married to Jack Black for a while.
But just saying Keitlinger is great.
Just Keitlinger's doing that. It's like it was like her HBO half-hour special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was her like starting to get some stuff.
Yeah, and he
You know
goes,
what I mean?
"Oh, that old C-Tramp's doing
yeah,
that."
he said he's like McCartney. McCartney wrote that.
We used to be up in the Catskills together. We saw the Keitlinger's back on the circuit.
I swear to you, I think that prick may have stole my composition book when we were at camp.
Yes,
I had a lot of lyrics written in that thing.
He goes,
McCartney, you cunt.
Jagger was a dick. Keitlinger couldn't even talk to her on the way to the venue.
Putting out the smokes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you stories about Keitlinger now. Yeah. Do you have the actual joke? It's like Laura Keitlinger, crack babies benefit. But it's such a funny goddamn thing. But Haddish, my point being from the earlier, is that Haddish she can do that with.
Yeah. Haddish is doing that?
Yeah, now, I mean, her name, she's out there, man.
Yeah, she can be a movie star.
Really famous, man.
Girls Trip, the special, parlayed it.
And she's like not apparently, I mean, I think it, by good sources I've heard, she's like just like a great story. She's like,
yeah,
at-risk youth, foster homes, and it was like, I think she had to go to like actual like reform school or this comedy program at the Laugh Factory.
That's great. Wait, was that our phone? Please answer that on the air.
Hello, 1952 here.
Yeah. Business and business.
Bonfire, what's your name? Linda? How are you, Linda?
I like Black Lou's customer service voice.
Linda's calling so pleasant, but it's going to be funny if Lou just types on the screen. He goes, "This is Linda. Says she has Me Too's for you guys."
That's
like,
great.
What?
Dan has AIDS. What?
Hey, it's me, Linda. Dan has AIDS.
Do you remember when you did a one-nighter in Sholo, Arizona in 2005? Well, apparently I had HIV. That is now full-blown AIDS.
So, get checked.
Goes,
all right, Linda, bye.
Remember when you said your Apache name was going to be Raw Dog? I said that. I mean, it's kind of an inappropriate joke to make at an Apache casino, but
Appropriate time.
I should let you know that you have AIDS.
Most likely.
It's Linda, also known as Dan's AIDS bride.
Wait, what was that? Not for us?
No, that was a regular call. I'm just not sure how the ringer's on now.
Oh, I'll
So
tell you this.
funny.
I hope it is.
Can we direct all business calls to here? Can we take all of Sirius XM's calls?
You're going
to see Jacob go into panic mode.
Yeah.
Christ, we can't have that happening.
Also, he puts his glasses on where he goes, how do you turn this thing off?
Is that
He's got dad glasses.
is this a Sprint? What is it?
Son of a bitch. Cynthia, the thing's ringing off the goddamn hook.
Qualcomm system? What do we got here? Let me look down the tip of my nose and my glass.
I think this thing's hooked into the satellites that
What is
they
that?
got up there in space.
What is that? Ascending current?
Jay,
What is
your mom is asking if you can help her out in the kitchen. I got to figure out this goddamn phone.
Son of a bitch, fucking goddamn. I mean, through the wires, man.
Dan's AIDS bride. I'm like, oh no, dude, I've been losing weight rapidly.
Wait, so then did she call back with actual something to say, Lou? Because there is another call here.
Did you sign
No,
her
that's
up?
the same one.
So it was a regular? Oh, it was a regular call.
caller. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Melinda. Thank you, Melinda. Melinda from Florida says, "Let's let her call." I mean, it was such an ordeal. Would you hear the voice that called? Since we just had fun with it for no reason.
Yeah.
Melinda in Florida.
Hey, Big J, what's up?
What's up, baby
Oh,
girl?
I'll go fuck myself.
Dan's here. No.
Hey, Dan, big fan.
Oh yeah, sure.
Melinda, wait,
yeah,
no,
I sound
Melinda.
like a huge fan.
Nah, Melinda, keep
Sign up
going.
for the newsletter.
Keep going. I want him to watch. I want him to watch.
Well, you are. You're my must-see.
Yeah. Well,
You
he
just made
turns on X.
He's not a good guy.
I go, you know what I wouldn't do, Melinda? I wouldn't turn on you. Fucking loyal dude. But I'll tell you this, you turned on me. You turned on
Never.
me right first. Yeah, bonfire and bonfire. bonfire and Goldberg.
Bonfire whiskey.
Melinda, I'm sorry to interrupt. Back to you and Jay's conversation.
Everybody, just so you know, if you start calling in now, just pounding the phone lines, it's going to sound like a goddamn switchboard here. So please, 844 Comedy 9.
Oh, God, hell yeah. I love it.
Bonfire, hold please. Bonfire, hold please. Bonfire, hold please.
Bonfire, what's the news? Oh my God, they're getting swamped.
Stand up in the weeds. Bonfire, hold please.
Melinda's running up this phone time. She's yatting, schmatting with Jay, and this whole thing's out the hook.
Jacob still got his whole...
Son of a bitch, I can't work it. I get overwhelmed.
He just breaks it. Oh, dude, I never saw...
He throws it. He throws it against the window. It bounces off.
I never thought I'd see Jacob go falling down, but he is. He goes, I'm the bad guy? I'm the bad guy.
I just want a respectable goddamn fast food breakfast.
Oh, dude. Jacob, for Halloween this year, can you go as Michael Douglas from falling down?
The phone line just light up.
I just want it warmer in the fucking studio.
Yeah, well, soon you do.
Are they going off?
Oh, yeah. Every fucking line.
That's my second spit take of 2018. First it was Jay with the blank read. It's so great. Keep calling, you motherfuckers. I love it. Like, this is a fucking
call again.
Welcome, thanks for calling the Bonfire Teen Hotline. Bonfire Teen Hotline.
Speak to your favorite celebrities. Hold, please.
Oh, dude.
Bonfire, hold, please.
Can we do 7 Seconds in Heaven with Dan Soder? A lot of people don't know this. I like fudgesicles more than popsicles. Thanks for calling. That was $9.99. Sometimes I nap on the couch. Sometimes I nap on the bed. Thanks for calling, fan. You did?
My favorite food? Chicken parm.
Yeah.
Talk to you later. Make sure you always ask your parents before you call.
And don't forget, have a Sods day.
Keep it sods.
Oh, dude, my fucking right forearm's soaked.
Keep it as per usual.
Keep it per use.
Per usual. Melinda, you're telling us that Laura Keitlinger produces Will and Grace, the new one.
Well, no, the original one, she was a writer and a consulting producer, and she also appeared on it a number of times.
Are you Laura Keitlinger's manager?
That was her IMDb.
Yeah, she calls in. She goes, also, she's sitting right here and is very available to be on the show next week.
Also was a line producer on MTV Singled Out. Also. What?
Yeah. A lot of people don't know about, I mean, she's gorgeous.
That I don't know. I just knew that about her. I have weird trivia knowledge.
And she's funny.
Yeah.
Laura Keitlinger's really funny.
Really funny.
She's awesome. Her stand-up is great also.
Yeah.
She hasn't done it, I don't think, a lot. But she was
that's always intimidating and frustrating when you see someone that's very good at stand-up and they just kind of don't do it anymore or don't want to do it, and you're like, all I want to do is stand up and be good at it. And then you see them and they're like, yeah, it's whatever. It's like when you love a girl and they're kind of like, yeah, she's kind of like paunchy, and you're like, shut up, you fucking asshole.
Oh, here it is. Here's the
joke. Here's
This is the whole special.
Yeah, just play it.
I didn't think that salad was so great.
I like her delivery on that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Do you mean the salad that you had 8 hours ago? That's keeping us both up? She said, I'm just saying I didn't think it was so great. And I said, well, I'm glad you told me, because I would have gone to sleep thinking the salad was fine. And, since we're being honest, I didn't think my childhood was so great.
Oh, shit. Yo, Keitlinger's doing the salad stuff.
It's like, yo, kick ass.
Yo, kick ass. Keitlinger's doing salad. Is she opening with the salad stuff? Because I've been opening with salad stuff. I got a lot of stuff about how salads aren't satisfying. Stupid pig.
Keitlinger doing the thing again.
She got to fucking do the thing. Kick ass. I was laughing about when I was overseas. Michelle Wolf, Def Jam's still one of my favorite things.
What is it?
Michelle Wolf, Def Jam, doing the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
White presidents be all like, I can't dance. Black presidents be all like, bitch, get on the floor. Kick ass. All the sprinklers are going off. Kick ass.
What's it mean when it calls in green, Lou?
I mean, dude, this phone systems this is Jurassic Park.
Turn it on.
Fucking
2001 Space Odyssey?
Yeah. Hal, release it. Release the doors.
Jay, would you like your phone calls?
Dave.
Jay?
It's just Dave Hussein. He goes, I have the greatest prank going on in the other room. The other men do not know that I have taken the money and taken the phone lines and completely mishmashed them with other phone lines.
Melinda, work for Dave Hussein.
You are listening to Dave Hussein.
She is intern, does free work,
Does not show ankles or wrists.
cut off her foot if she think about running.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, listen to the Best in the Bonfire. We have a fucking podcast out now. We got to tell people about that. It's on iTunes.
Hey, everyone. We have the Best of the Bonfire podcast.
Well, I don't think we plugged it right. Yes,
Sure, you started plugging yesterday.
Okay. Well, subscribe on, go download it and subscribe and rate it.
I actually...
On Apple Podcasts, wherever you download your podcast from, any of the podcast apps, Best of the Bonfire, the same show that airs on Friday.
Yeah, there's actually 4 episodes up now. I put up 4 episodes last week while we were off, so if you go now, you can have 4 archives, and there will be a new one out every Friday.
The team here edits it together, and they are awesome. And yeah, it comes out great. It's fun to listen to. How long? What's it, half hour?
About a half hour, yeah.
Half-hour podcast. There you go. In and out.
Boom.
In and out. Do it
Take
while
it.
you're waiting in line to get an AIDS test.
That's a J dump.
That's a honestly. That's a dump right there. I don't know how to time it.
It's me taking a deuce.
That's how I like my toothbrushes. That Quip toothbrush, I'm in love with it now. It just tells me when I've changed positions on my teeth.
Really?
And then it tells you when you're all done. It's a fantastic product. I like being told.
Can you keep it in your pants, Ace? Because we got that live read here at the end of the hour, and I kind of want to make it sound real.
It is real. How's it not real? I just told you how real it was.
Vecchione and I have been running a devil's threesome on the Squatty Potty because we both were traveling, and he's back from China and I'm back from Europe, and you have to reacclimate to American food and all the chemicals they put in it. So we've just been fucking just taking turns shitting, and then like we keep the Squatty Potty in the room, you know, across the hall, my old bedroom. We keep it across the wall, so it's like kids grabbing
So when girls come over, they don't see fucking. It's like, oh, I guess these guys. Just trying to picture you shitting with your knees on your forehead.
I go, sorry, baby, I like to cannonball.
Hang on. Just, oh, look at that. I'm losing all the hair on my shins from holding it with my hands.
Yeah, I'm like a Muay Thai fighter. I have no nerves in my fucking shin bones anymore. But it's just been funny to watch us because I come out and put it, and you hear it set down, and I'll like go into the living room, then just hear it get picked back up and walked in. Yeah. But he's 12 hours ahead. He was in China for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So he was fucking 12 hours ahead. So he woke up this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning and
stayed up?
was just out in the living room. And I was like, hey, bud, going through something? Because he's like, no, it's like, I'm trying to sleep as late as I can.
What time did you go to bed at?
Dude, I came home last night.
7 p.m.
I came home last night at 11 p.m. And he's like, dude, I woke up at fucking 10 p.m. He's like, I slept from when you left. When I left to go do the Fran Drescher interview, he fell asleep and slept until 9. Really? Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I know, dude. It's
that
like,
makes you feel like shit.
It makes you feel like shit. So I just felt feeling bad for him. And then I'm coming back and I'm like, I'm tired too. Iceland's 4 hours ahead. And he's like, I'm going to live in hell. But it's just, yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
Take a while to snap back from.
Dude,
man.
I don't, yeah. He said he's doing all right, but I'm like, man.
He'll catch it. He'll catch the rhythm again. But man, it sucks for a couple days.
Yeah.
Even going from West Coast to East Coast will fuck you up a little bit now.
Yeah.
It never did when I was younger.
Oh my God.
I'm like, what difference does it make? 4 a.m., same thing as 1 a.m., same thing as 7 a.m. Gives a shit.
You want me to go to sleep right now? I'll wake up right now. What do you want me to do?
Dude, now if I like see through my shades when I'm going to bed, that like it's starting to get that weird like lighter blue outside. Yeah, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with me, man?
Dude, there's never.
I should have been asleep 5 hours ago.
22 years old. I saw that. I'm like, yeah, another night of just fucking ripping it. Now I see, now I see it and I go, I'm not going to get up till like 11:30 tomorrow.
Well, you know, with the billion stuff, you probably had to experience this more regularly. And I've had jobs and situations like that where I have within comedy.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like, I think it's ridiculous now that when I look at the clock at night, and it's 1 a.m., my excitement is I'm like, oh man, it's early. It's like, I'm going to watch 3 episodes of Walking Dead, or I'm going to binge watch something. And it's like,
I'll be like, I'm
like 4 sounds about the time that I'm like, I'm calling it a night. Like I'm conking out.
3:30's like, you know what? it's time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Especially like our schedule or whatever.
It's crazy though.
So when I see 1:15, I do get this shot of excitement of like, I'm going to fucking eat something because I'm not going to bed for a while.
Eat something, play a video, start playing
Hell
a video
yeah.
game. That's not a crazy time to start playing a video game.
Season 1 and 2 of Billions, we shot at this office that was a real office, and it was all windows. So we would film from June to December, and oftentimes they bunch all of our scenes together so the whole crew's up, because it's a huge crew. So our call time would be fucking 4:15 because you have to go to the transport van in Manhattan and then drive all the way up, and then they have to have you in wardrobe ready to go as the sun rises. So they're like, fucking shoot, because we're shooting all day. And as it goes into the winter, the days get fucking shorter and shorter. So that was like the worst, when you're waking up at a time where you're like, I'm usually going to bed right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm waking up at like 3 a.m. to make sure I'm at transport van by 3:45, and I'm like, this blows. Because and by the way, Vecchione, I hear him on the phone with Attell at like 2 a.m. And you're like, dude, shut up! Shut up! I gotta get up in an hour. And it's weird to say that because it's flipped.
It's almost a no-brainer I try to take first flight out Sundays.
Yeah, me too.
Wherever I'm at. And it's a no-brainer for me. If it's like your flight's at 7, which is my high hopes, you leave for the airport at 5, I'm like, there's not even a chance I'm gonna sleep. Like,
I found out just an hour. That's my 30s, is getting into my 30s. I used to do that. Just like fucking all-nighter, and then I'll sleep on the plane. And
no. I don't like play video, keep myself like stimulated at all. I'm like, I just put on the TV, and if I set an alarm always, but I'm saying I don't ever like get undressed. I mean, I do that while I'm in clothes almost, just like laying
Isn't
there.
that
like,
weird? The feeling of
crazy.
The feeling of laying in a bed fully clothed, though. You're like, I can go at any moment. And that's why I can sometimes take naps if that's the situation. I'm like, I'll sleep for 45 minutes and I'll get up and brush my teeth and I'll be good to go. But if I go down to boxers, I'm like, this is sleep.
Yeah, it's a thing.
If you get under the covers and you're in your boxers, you're like, I'm sleeping now. People, if you can nap in your bed, you're a psychopath to me. You're a fucking psycho. Like, if you get in your sheets to take a nap in your bed,
it's over.
Fuck you, you're a murderer.
In your sheets?
In your sheets?
That's too much of a commitment.
Dude, when I get in my sheets,
if I get in my sheets during and the sun's out,
I better be sick. I better be shitting out of my face.
If I get in my made bed in the middle of the day, I'm sick.
Yeah.
Like something's wrong.
If I'm healing, I'm healing or in the process of healing.
I just found out I have a terminal illness. Like, there's things there's a reason I'm in there.
You know what the other one is? If I have one of my bed pillows on the couch, I'm sick. It's like I'm in my bed during the day.
Couch is sick.
Bed pillow on the couch, I'm healing or I'm sick. Because if not, I got couch pillows, so I nap with those.
Or I'm fighting with Christine. But
okay, well that's perfectly
not anymore because there's another room with a bed.
What did I say when I walked out of that room? I was like, it's weird when you go to your friend's house and they have a guest room and you go, this is fucking, I'd rather live here than my own room. I'm like, I mean, my room's all right, and Vecchione's pretty decent at single leg takedowns, but this is it's pretty exposed.
That's a fun one. You can put on some headphones and play a piano.
Oh, dude. You guys have the best stepdad house in the world. You guys have uncle and aunt house.
Oh, if I can get those, if I can figure out a way to get those electric drums in my house, buddy, dude, to have a full on jam.
Can we get fucking rock? Can we just get Rock Band?
Here's the thing. I said this today to Christine.
I'll go to a video game store fucking tomorrow at 3 p.m. and we'll buy the whole thing.
With my couple weeks that I'm home right now.
Yeah.
This is something that's really bummed me out. I'm home for a couple weeks, and all these things over this last several weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe even months. I've been talking about things that I want to like get or have. I'm like, so when I'm home, I'm like, this is going to be great. And I think
hyperbaric chamber.
No, I told you the whole like debacle with the couches, right? We were trying to buy couches, and the lady talked us out of them. I told that on the air, I believe.
No.
I
didn't know you were couch shopping. Why'd you come to me?
Shopping.
You know I'm Dan Sectional Soder.
No, we were
I'm
going.
Dan Soder from Billions.
No, we were going.
I know about finding couches.
We were going for like a nice one.
Okay, you're talking to me like I don't have a awesome couch.
The couch is fantastic, I'm sure.
Are we about to fight?
No. This was a specific one. And it just like, we got talked out of it by the sales lady. It was bizarre. I've never seen
you don't want
She was idiot. She told, all she did was tell us things that are bad about it.
She goes, you can't fuck on it, can't sleep on it, can't sit on it.
Yeah, I mean, like, not even that. No, she was like, sit on it all you want. It's going to be a hunk of shit in a week.
That's so fucking
Basically
great.
what she said, like, take this thing and it's going to fall apart on you really quick.
Why would she do that?
That's that right there.
Oh, that's an awesome couch.
It's an amazing couch.
Not as good as a good mine.
No, it's nuts. But
it's not as good as mine.
Here's the thing.
My couch will fight that couch.
So that didn't end up happening. I've been saying for months, I go, I want to get, you have to be able to find online 2 guitars, new. I want new Guitar Hero guitars, so they're not all fucked up already.
You don't want someone else putting their stupid
no.
potato
I don't
chip
care.
fingers
I
all
don't care
over
if the
it.
games are. I just want to get an Xbox 360.
I already got one.
And all of the Guitar Heroes, all of them, like all the individual ones, all the different stuff.
Why'd
it's
you
such
say
a fun,
it, dude?
It's such a
Why
fun
didn't
thing to
you
do.
Just say it.
Here's what happened.
The fucking package.
That's not here. That didn't happen either.
Guess who's gonna get a stand-up bass? I'm gonna have one personally made.
And now I'm gonna go home tonight early with no spots after the show or anything. Tonight's like a mellow night. I just stare at all the stuff I had before I had to go on all those goddamn road trips. You know how angry that makes me? I wore a goddamn sweatshirt because it's the only new thing I've purchased in months.
Yeah.
In this, it's 95 goddamn degrees today. I wore a sweatshirt because I'm like, well, I'm wearing something new. I want one of my new things.
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing my space boots.
I want a new thing.
Dude, we gotta have a fucking live, like our next live show in the city, not Skankfest, but the next live show after that, we should, once we get that set up, because
indoor fireworks show, 4th of July.
Fucking A, fucking bottle rocket fight.
Roman candle battle.
I told you the story. You were there. Did I tell you the story when Fujak told the story about how he went blind in his eye because he was in a...
Oh, yeah.
He's blind in an eye?
No, he got blinded in his eye. When we were in high school, like sophomores in high school, they were having a bottle rocket fight, and he Fartbox caught one right in the face, and it blew up on impact.
They really... So you're saying, honestly, it sounds crazy to me because you came out of that, but you're saying if Red Dawn happened in Aurora, we would have been fine. Everything would have been fine.
I mean, it's suburbs, so we could have lost a lot. We probably would have lost a lot, but we would have definitely pulled through.
Oh, I didn't mean you guys were going to pull through. I'm saying if Russian paratroopers came in and wiped out Aurora, the world will be okay?
No, come on, man.
The kids are out there. I mean, it sounds like Gummo, dude. They're sitting there shooting bottle rockets at each other's faces. That sounds stupid. Like, that sounds dumb.
Chris Sherry caught him in the fucking face with a bottle rocket.
You say Chris Sherry like you're still in touch with him.
I'm not. God bless. I hope he's okay. Heard a palm tree fell on his back and broke it.
You know what I'd like to get to today? I went on World Star Hip Hop today.
What?
And we definitely showed a video of this guy a while back, XXX Temptation.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, but he was one of those YouTube rappers too. He got shot and killed.
Yeah.
In Miami. Or, I think it was South Florida.
Deer Park. Yeah.
South Florida looking when he was shopping for a motorcycle. He got shot in the fucking face, and now it's not even funny. It's what I find amusing about it is like stupid people trying to get introspective. So the only one I saw was Tekashi.
Oh, trying to do
6ix9ine, but just doing like we got to be better than this, man. We got
this is a guy that's
not hurt each other. This guy
fights in airports and fucking.
2 weeks ago or a week ago, there was a video of him. He took a guy that he's having one of his beefs with. By the way, he's calling it trolling now himself, which I thought was weird. That he's a troll, like what he does. But he took Chief Keef. I want to make sure I get these names right. He's arguing. He's in a beef with Chief Keef.
Oh, that sounds like a fucking old way to learn a lesson.
Chief Keef beef.
Oh, he's got Chief Keef beef, which means always keep your reef in your seat.
Chief Keef. Christine, if you knew me at all, you would know I would never get the Flying V guitars, Christine. I like the Gibson SG. Come on, just get your head out of your ass.
Earmark it, because if that's how much it costs, I'm about to fucking buy it right goddamn now.
It's the stupid.
I got a 360, dog.
Wait, do you get this one?
Yeah, Gibson SG. Thank you.
Oh, dude, sometimes you strike me as like the kid in South Park where they're like, the goth, where he's like, life is pain, and he's like, Cynthia, it's time for your birthday. And he's like, oh.
You want my death.
Yeah, exactly. Christine's like, I got you something nice. And you go,
you want me dead.
Stupid. It's a Flying V guitar and it's stupid and I hate it.
That's like the Flying V.
Can I play the Flying V?
That's not the Flying V. That's the Metallica. What's that called?
Fuck yeah, it is.
Is that a Flying V?
No, that's not the Flying V.
That's
the Kirk Hammett.
Flying V is the V.
Yeah, he's got the Kirk. That's the Kirk Hammett.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Dude.
It's not the one I want.
James Hetfield is.
I'm a Gibson SG.
Dude, I can't
man.
wait to do fucking Metallica Guitar Hero at your house again. Yeah,
on Sonos,
dude. And if we can have dinner, can I have a glass of milk and sit Indian style at your table?
Why isn't Sonos a sponsor of ours? I mean, we brag the
Well,
shit
that
out
can
of that.
be. You can write that down on the list.
Nike, Sonos. We're getting all the top.
What are things you love? Diet Peach Snapple Iced Tea.
Snapple, Sonos.
How great would it be if I was
Dunkin' Donuts Coffee and Cream.
I'm just so stupid that
Samsung.
I'm already naming sponsors we've had that have gave us stuff. I go Sleep Number, Blink, Uber. I use Uber a lot.
But I want you to see Tekashi 6ix9ine's like emotional. We'll do it when we come back. We'll take our first break. But it's his emotional.
He's an emotional dude.
We got to turn things around. This is crazy. Oh, but the Chief Keef beef. That's what I was saying. He had a video last week of him like taking his kid's mom and wife like out on a date and buying her like shit.
That's
and
hilarious.
And by the way, it is all hilarious. But the thing is, at the end of the day, it's not wrestling. Because a dude got shot in the fucking face in Florida. It's like so stupid. And like they really do just whip it out there so much of like who's going to get killed and dealt with. And these morons, I was talking with Christine about it earlier. These morons don't know that, listen, dude, you're yapping a bunch of shit because you're the one idiot of this thing making money for some reason.
Yeah, you're the guy that got so fucking lucky that you're actually getting paid to do
a ton
this.
of fucking money. And guess what, man? Your boys want to make sure you keep that money coming and taking care of them.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go, I hate this guy might be coming for me. These guys don't live for anything. They're going to murder someone for you.
By the way,
you dope.
They also know that that's how they get their name in one of your songs. If you go fucking do a bid.
Yeah. Like for them or something. It's crazy.
It's fucking dangerous ass game. We'll come back after our first break. Guys, that's why we ask you, put the straps away in this radio booth.
We're all in the same gang.
All right? Dave Hussein's our friend.
Self-destruction.
I don't care if he does his IED giveaway.
You headed for self-destruction.
We'll be right back. It's the Bonfire. Positivity, bro.
When we do that, we try to pick a song we like.
Yeah.
Rarely do we go with a song that's just for the funny. Sometimes something we like. And when I'm hearing that song, my picture at home would be, even though you're enjoying a comedy radio show, by the time you're in the middle of this song, I'm a douche if I take the song off before you hear that last, hey, make a wish, baby. I'm like, I'd be a douche because if I was hearing that, I'd be like, they cut it off before the part of the song.
And that's always the worst thing is when a song gets cut off right before the part you want to hear.
So we tend to let them roll.
Yeah, and we understand it takes a while. Now let's welcome you back to the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Sutter. That's Big J. Okerson.
Yoo-hoo, look at me on my blink.
Hi.
I'm waving you, Dan.
Hi. And this is a video of a man with 6ix9ine tattooed on his forehead, saying that we
lovably
need to be,
known as
Tekashi 6ix9ine, saying we need to be more socially conscious after the death of XXX.
How do you say his name?
Tentacion?
Is it XXX Tentacion?
Tentacion?
You don't know?
Tentacion?
I've never heard his name said ever.
No.
And then when the video I watched about the report of it was just calling him X over and over again, and I'm like, that doesn't mean anything to me.
That's DMX to me.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
So I'm just thinking, sometimes I just feel like I do too much trolling. Sometimes I feel like I just do too much.
What?
My crime is I love too hard. Sometimes I look out to the sunrise and I say my love is a poison.
Yeah.
I like to help, but sometimes you can help too much. Be too good. Sometimes the pleasure can be too much.
I promise, you know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes someone might get the wrong image of me. What
do you mean, guy with tattoos all over his face and different color hair?
I'm worried people get the wrong idea about me. Yes, that is the puppet from Saw tattooed on the side of my cheek. Is that what you're wondering? Oh, maybe you're getting the right impression of me then.
Sometimes I worry people don't understand me for my passions, like taxidermy and sailing.
The number 69.
Yeah, I love the number 69 because I'm into mathematics, not because I'm into sexual positions.
And be gone tomorrow. X spread nothing but positivity. Nothing but positivity. Always called me on the phone. Danny, are you okay? Danny, yo, you doing this the right way. Just try to do more of this. Like,
is his name Denny?
Danny.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so. That's what it sounded like.
What's going on? Yo, fuck all that beef shit. Fuck all that. Knowing that he was nothing but positive and nobody wanted to harm him. You know what I'm saying? There's probably like 100 million
The thing
thousand
about
people.
the Tekashi 69 is it looks, if you like wiped all of that tattoo off his face and cut his hair, you ever see someone that just looks physically like they're a nice kid?
Yeah,
it looks like he was supposed to be like a kid who loves his grandma.
He goes, Abuela, I brought you over some pretzels. And they're like, Danny, I swear you are the greatest grandson I've ever had in my life.
Oh, well, you amigas with me, abuelita, so...
Yeah. Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a positive week. And instead you're like, I noticed your grandson came over with a 6ix9ine tattooed on his forehead.
Oh, that's me, Danny. He's gone rogue.
El Diablo, take him from me.
He become a victim of the street.
He has a nice face.
He does.
Like a face like of a nice man.
A good boy.
A good boy.
He's got good boy face.
And then also like with his...
You know what I mean? There's people who have good boy... Dan, you have good boy face.
You know what, Jay? Thanks, dude. Can I tell you this? I don't want to say you have good boy face, but you have very soft eyes.
No, I have fat gay kid face.
Oh,
that's what I think.
Yeah.
If you had Judge Robert say, look at that. That's why I got to keep a beard.
Yeah.
I'm also going to say Christine's dating a fat woman.
Jacob has science teacher that listens face.
Yeah. Absolutely. Lou doesn't have good. Lou has like, let's just start a fucking fire in your mom's basement.
Lou has, I want to sound what a pipe going off a guy's head sounds like face.
Lou's got a, let's burn down this deli right here and blame the blacks. Yeah.
Lou's got, let's smash that car window face.
I bet Lou's still has a pillowcase full of hood ornaments for cars that he ripped off.
He goes, fucking Buicks are for fags.
No, you just twist it like a K.
Yeah, these are fucking Kraut cars. Pink Mercedes-Benz.
Once during the war, I visited a prostitute, and my life has been a living hell ever since.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Also him without his rainbow grill. You're like, oh man, so those aren't real teeth you had put in?
I thought that was his real rainbow grill teeth.
I thought you ate with Lego teeth.
his grill teeth.
His grill teeth.
Oh, grill teeth?
Yeah, this is where reality starts hitting with these internet guys that go around and like troll and shit like that. It's like some real shit happens and they're like, oh fuck, that's what happens when you do that.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking apparently Black Lou's having a conversation with an old college friend. He was just like this on the phone. I look over. He's like, "Oh man, you killing me." Hold up, Black Lou. Who is it? Who are you on the phone with? The mayor of fun,
Lisa from Buffalo. She has been listening for weeks and doesn't know what you guys look like, so she called in with an observation.
Oh, here we go. Let's see what really kind of face we got. Lisa, hit us with your Buffalo accent.
Hi, guys. Okay, so I have to say this is like, I know you're talking about appearances, but what I'm about to say is like completely random and stupid, and I realize that. But for weeks, when I listened to the Bonfire, I thought Thomas Hayden Church was one of you guys.
Cool.
The guy from Wings and from Divorce.
His name's Lowell in Wings. Respect the role.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh my God, he's not on this show. And I was saying to myself, oh, it's got to be Dan. It's Dan's voice. But then I realized it's Dan's voice and Jay's laugh that makes it's the combination of you two that you are dead ringers as a team, as a duo.
Oh, you're saying Jay has Thomas Hayden Church's laugh and I have his voice. You know what that means.
Exactly. So even though I now know that Thomas Hayden Church is no longer, who I thought was on the show, it makes a dimension of funny to me that it makes it so much funnier to me to picture him in the studio knowing he's not there.
Yeah. Well, originally the show was called Welcome to Church. And it was just all Thomas Hayden Church facts as us.
Christine, bring up a video of Thomas Hayden Church laughing.
Wait, just play the video of him talking first so I can get the voice down.
Carnegie Mellon, which...
You don't have to get it down, buddy.
Carnegie Mellon.
He's right. You just have it.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Thomas Hayden Church.
You do just have it. She's right.
I played Lowell in
I want to hear
Wings.
the laugh. I'm curious if the laugh sounds like me, or maybe she's just hearing you laugh. Keep in mind, Lisa, I'm hilarious, and I keep Dan laughing all day.
I am actually the one producing the people making them laugh.
That's why it would be a dick move. He goes, you heard me laugh on this show? It might be Dan.
You go, I laugh on skanks. Do not laugh here. I go, that kind of stings. I'm a laugher on an SDR. Here,
an SDR.
I'm a chuckler.
comedy, laughter.
I laugh a little bit to get him to do his voices. Most notably, Thomas Hayden Church.
There's no video of him laughing?
He doesn't laugh. Serious dude.
You what?
Hey, hi, I'm Thomas Hayden Church. I don't laugh.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh man, now I got to do a Thomas Hayden Church.
And do you still know what we look like, Lisa?
I have no idea what you look like, and I'm big on voices, and so I almost
I'm
don't
blind. I gotta grab your face if I'm gonna know what you look like.
You feel handsome.
You have structure. Your bones are strong.
Got all your teeth, 2 nostrils the way I like.
Yeah, so, like, I'm super big on voices, and radio voices, of course, I mean, are the best voices. So, like, I'm very attracted to voices, and so it's kind of like when you read a book and you have a character in your head, then you don't want to see the movie.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what you look like, because I really believe it's the two of you guys wearing flannel shirts, and you're one person.
Well,
true.
Well, I mean, if that's usually...
If you want us to make that dream come true, you could have sex with Dan while I laugh in a corner.
Oh,
Which, by the way, is the only way that Dan can come. So
yeah, it's true. And with Wings knowledge.
Yeah.
No one has ever told you that before.
Did I sound like Thomas Hayden Church?
Oh, we've made the joke on here, I think.
Yeah, a lot of people have. I've also heard Dauber from
have?
Coach.
Dauber from Coach. Everyone
also
that goes,
heard-
it's
Anyone-
also my Ralph impression and Ralph.
Yeah, and Ralph. Ralph's got my voice. Jermaine Fowler had one of my favorite ones where he said, I sound like a Teddy Ruxpin running out of batteries.
That's funny.
Yeah. Roger.
That's great.
It is.
So
Well,
anyway, I just wanted to share my random thoughts on the way home from work.
Thank you for the call, Lisa.
Yeah, well, you killed with Black Lou.
We should also point out, by the way, that Jermaine Fowler's movie is coming out. He's in that fucking...
yeah.
Oh, what's it called now? I feel like an ass. The commercial's so insane.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking cool movie. It's with the guy from Atlanta and the guy that he played Snoop Dogg in
Get Out. He was in Get Out.
He was in Get Out.
It's called Sorry to Bother You.
Sorry to Bother You. Looks fucking weird and cool.
So weird and cool,
It kind of looks like a Black Mirror episode. And all
Yeah,
like that.
go
Same
check
type
it
of
out.
feel.
Jermaine Fowler is one of the leads. Our buddy Jermaine Fowler.
Is he one of the leads for sure? I know. I
Yeah.
saw he's in the trailer and stuff like that. But
Yeah, he's like one of the. He's not like.
it's the guy who sits next to him at work.
Yeah,
That's like the thing. Yeah,
but he's like one of the main guys in
Yeah,
that.
that's
So it's awesome.
Yeah,
Fuck it,
Jermaine's
it's
an
awesome,
actor,
man. Yeah, Jermaine can act.
It's really interesting to watch him go from because we weren't like tight at all. Like he was started years after me. But I'd see him at the comic strip. I texted him actually not long ago. I was like, how proud I am of those guys. I mean, that's crazy,
dude.
Like from open mic nights to the comic, or it seemed like
Well, let me tell you something about Jermaine Fowler that I
Late
love
nights.
that not a lot of people know. He is one of the best trolls among friends I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah,
to the fact where he does shit that makes me laugh so goddamn hard. But he would troll friends. Kevin Barnett, who just did a pilot with Josh Rabinowitz for Comedy Central. Kevin Barnett's from Jamaica, and his mom's name is Claudette Barnett. So Jermaine Fowler made a fake Facebook profile, Claudette Barnett, and would just comment really Jamaican things on all of Kevin's friends' pictures, where he'd be like, "Bumba Clot, this is so great." Like, Kevin, it was so fucking funny that it drove Kevin nuts. And he was like, "Jermaine, fucking stop." Jermaine shuts it down, starts a new account, with Michael Che's face, and it's Michael Gay, Ghe, and all he does.
Oh, is that him? I didn't know it was Jermaine Fowler.
It was Jermaine doing Michael Gay, and he would just comment braggadocious gay shit on people's pictures, or he'd be like, "Baby, I'm a superstar. Now come over here and let me suck that dick." Dude, he's fucking. I'll tell you this, man. Jermaine makes me laugh in a way where you're like, he'll troll you, and you're like,
Yeah, until Kevin Barnett gets shot in the face, and then he's got to put out
He's
a
got to do
video saying,
apologetic.
"Hey."
Jermaine, when we did the crowd work show, he just did, instead of doing crowd working the audience, he just started crowd working the camera guys.
That's great. When he went to a Niners when the Niners were real bad, with before Chip Kelly, Tom Sula.
Something like Chuck Brasky stories were telling.
Bill Brash.
One time I heard he fought a tiger.
No, but I'm saying he was at the Cardinals 49ers game because he was working the comedy club in Phoenix, and the Niners were just getting killed, and he was just putting Instagram videos up with hashtag Dan Soder sucks and tagging me. And he was at the 49er game going, "Dan Soder, your football team fucking sucks." And he was just filming it, and he's like, "They're getting blown out." It was great. It made me mad. That's how great it was, because I was watching the game at home, and I'm like, "This fucking was Jermaine."
Someone's there. there.
Yeah, tagging you in that. So you're right. Kevin's going to get shot, and he's going to have to do an apology video.
An apology. I'm sorry. I've been trolling and shit.
He goes, man, go see my new movie.
But do you have the thing? Do you have the video of him like taking a guy's like girlfriend? It's like so like he's asking for all kinds of trouble.
What? Who? Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Yeah, they do it all on social media. It's such.
Well, it's a marketing tool.
What two ends of the rainbow for something that I think is so queefy, like bickering on social media? You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna take your girl and you come to my city. You're gonna be thinking send. You know what I mean? Like you have to download an app and shit.
I dropped $75K on your baby mama, Chief Keef,
and then it's resulting in real idiots shooting and killing people.
Here's the video.
Baby mama, I'm out here in New York, and guess what? That nigga don't do shit for his fucking kid.
You know, Treyway here, man. If you don't know how to take care of your girl, niggas gonna take care of you.
That must be why her teeth look like she's been eating gravel, because he doesn't take care of his kids.
She goes, he feeds me kitty litter. You're like, oh, god damn.
It's like, oh my god.
So you have a real Cleveland basement scenario.
Those teeth they're running away from her face.
She goes, I can chew through most metals.
I can eat a hamburger through a gate.
Not vibranium or adamantium. Any of the Marvel metals, I can't be chewing through, but everything else, nom. Yeah. Hi, welcome. Sir, your butt's completely out of your hands.
His pants are actually belted around his thighs.
I love that Gucci has to take them seriously because they do have money.
Isn't that hilarious?
Great.
That's the best.
There's nothing better than a fucking high-end store having to watch an asshole with rainbow hair buy a fucking...
By the way, watch. They do. They have a conversation with him. But by the way, you also see Tekashi 69 is a little bit... He plays to the camera like the whole like street thing. But when he talks to the guy, he's very much like, yes, it is. Yes, lovely. Like, watch when he talks to the guy.
That's fantastic.
A little tighter, right? Yeah. Very small.
It's that bloody.
I can't say I don't know, right?
You a big fan of Chief Keef?
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, I like Chief Keef a lot.
He goes,
She's going to try to put me on the spot.
This is trouble. This is trouble.
I don't know how a Gucci bag helps him take care of the baby.
He goes, thank you.
He don't take care of his kids, so this guy had to come buy me a Gucci purse.
You know, it's a Gucci, what is that? It's a fanny pack, just in case she wants to start jogging in fashion.
Christy, if you start wearing a fanny pack, I would start planning my escape route from living with you.
I would barroom fight her.
I've tried on 2 flat fanny packs in the last couple of weeks. Because,
good. Oh, good. I'm glad I caught you.
No, I thought they were... because, listen, flat fanny packs have been high fashion for a while. But they've never made them in like normal fashion. They just started making them, and I put it on, and I was like, I just can't. I can't do it.
You look like an asshole.
So I won't. You look like an asshole.
Oh, dude, I'm all about white trash high fashion. Oh, my God. Is that a swimsuit as shorts? High fashion.
I hope no one's going to get behind that. If you try to Chris Hardwick me and pull some, he was controlling and a monster, and I'll be like, I told her not to wear a fanny pack. I stand by it.
And then I'll write the companion piece for The Atlantic.
Would anyone tell me I could have left at any time?
I go, I watched and I said nothing. I'm Dan Soder, and I'm a turncoat.
I sat there.
I
just sat there
and listened to high fashion.
High fashion.
Jay, if I get my body to look like that, can I wear a fanny pack?
No.
High fashion.
Who is
Welcome to the #1 high fashion radio show. Fanny packs in, jetpacks out.
Who is that?
It's Sarah Jessica Parker on Sex and the City.
Guys.
No,
that's Sarah Jessica Parker.
Her body looks pretty good.
I'll fight Matthew Broderick right now.
Yeah, all right,
that's her.
Yes, Christine. Yes. If you get your body in that shape, you can wear a fanny pack. And I'll stay. You can wear a fanny pack whenever you want. I don't control you.
Guess what I heard?
I control myself.
Guess what I heard this in?
And I control that I will not be there for that.
Jay, guess what's in this season in high fashion?
What?
Hoodies without sleeves. High fashion!
Can't do that either.
Wrestling t-shirts. High fashion!
Are wrestling t-shirts high fashion now?
Hell yeah, they are. Always been high fashion to me, dog. That and Queens of the Stone Age shirts.
A Bobby the Brain Heenan-inspired dress. Gigi Hadid comes to us from Monaco.
Oh, here comes Julian walking down the catwalk in a Jake the Snake Roberts DDT combo shirt.
You notice the fashionably cut up bushwhackers tee.
You'll notice it's made in a beefy tee. A Hanes beefy tee.
Nice thick collar.
He goes, you can sweat through the arms, but not the neck. Someone knows there. High fashion.
High fashion.
Should we take our second break?
It's time for high fashion.
We got so much things to get to.
Your raincoat.
We got to talk about.
Get out there.
We got to bring it up, dude. Anthony Bourdain. We haven't talked about it.
Some haven't known.
He died, dude.
Don't lay this on me right now.
Your theory, man. Let's talk about it when we get back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's the Bonfire.
It is.
High fashion.
Fashion.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
The Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. Big J. Okerson, Dan Soder.
Hi.
Joining us in studio. He's been on the show before. We absolutely fucking love him. The hilarious Dave Temple joins us.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing?
Philadelphia's own.
Yeah.
You were enjoying. I like to see that. I like when you show someone the genre music's not out of their wheelhouse and they go, feels good.
Yeah.
That was a good description. He goes, this is yacht rock? Feels good.
Yeah.
It feels like, because it has a nostalgic feel. Is that an old song or is that new shit?
It's a mix
early 80s.
of...
It is nostalgic.
It is. It's like a perfect mix of nostalgia, lightheartedness, and kind of like just party music.
It's like if the guy pulls up to take out your mom and he's playing that, you almost don't mind.
Yeah.
You know what I would say what depends on the
say,
song. You might be going for the puss, depending if Ambrosia's playing.
Ambrosia's, he's trying to fuck your mom. He doesn't care if you're awake or not. I was saying that I think the hip-hop version of that would be like when dudes used to say their names in the raps and they go, my name is Big Phil and I'm here to say, like, this is fun.
It's so
fun.
Right. It's
you know what I mean?
The origin, like, is that before Kenny G? Like, does that come, and that's what gives birth to Kenny G?
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
As far as like khaki music goes, that's what follows. Kenny G doesn't exist without.
But yacht rock has a very. It's got to be a little window where it's over.
Now
you're
starting to get specific, though. They're like yacht rock.
It doesn't exist anymore, though. Yeah. At a certain time, Kenny G might be that's just too easy listening.
No, he's saying it resulted in Kenny G.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like that's the gateway. Yeah.
But I used to call, before I knew it was called yacht rock, I would call it silk shirt rock, which is what I felt like, a guy coming over to hook up with your mom. He's wearing a silk button-down shirt.
Right.
Like this song, this is Ambrosia. So the guy pulls up in a big car to pick your mom up in this, you're like, my mom's putting on perfume for a reason.
And if
she's gonna suck this guy's dick in this big ass car.
And if a guy comes over and shakes my hand and I get a musk smell, I'm almost going like this. I'm like, I go, Angie, the babysitter, will be here in the morning. That's when you get a bowl of cereal. You get a bowl of cereal in the morning.
Smooth
and
white guy music.
Yeah, like he's gonna take her to some lookout point. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'll tell you this.
And it's a cheap date, but she doesn't know.
Dude, I remember my mom went out with Trish one time. Went on a date with this like fucking older like a dude that would be like this. And
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How many dicks do you think our mothers have pulled out of pants that they had to first undo a clip and then no, I'm sorry, there was like a button.
Yeah.
And then inside the button was the clip. Does the actual hook thing?
Do you think that you know how many
my mom had to unhook someone's pants?
Yeah.
The woman that cooked me dinner also had to push her hands together to get a dick out of some slacks.
Holy shit, I didn't know that's what this was. Hold on, I'm hearing the bridge now. Turn it up just a little bit.
I know you're the only woman that.
But see, I've only ever heard this portion of the song. How is that possible in my 35 years of living?
I'll tell you exactly how. Time Life presents soft hits of the 70s. And that's the only part they're playing when it's scrolling. But
even like in a dentist's office, remember back in the day, the dentist used to have that little speaker that was hooked to like one channel that the radio station gave him, and it was usually this shit playing. Yeah.
Music.
But this is it's dentist office music. But at the right time of a nighttime drive,
it's great.
By yourself, just sounds good.
Let me tell you exactly.
It's bob your head music.
I love it. As an adult, I like to eat edibles in the summer with the windows open and play this, and it's kind of like feel the breeze comes through.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to be on a boat. I'm not a boat guy. I live under a fucking train.
Let me tell you what I just learned about the different moods of music. February, I had to drive from Kentucky to Pennsylvania. 19 hours, and I just did 2 of every song from every genre. Like I would just smoke pot every 2 hours, and then did 2 songs from every genre, regardless of what it was, and just go through all of the feelings. Like it was intense.
What were the craziest? Because I'm a big shuffle guy. When I had when I had an iPod, I don't have an iPod now. Everything's just like
you can do shuffle on
Spotify's.
iTunes.
I know. I just don't make playlists or anything. I'm an idiot. Yeah. I'm like, I want to hear that song, and then I go. I'm typing in the whole like that one specific song by so.
Well, one of my favorite things about iTunes is that I can just have my whole library, and I just when I rent a car, I put it on shuffle, just songs, so it goes through my whole library, and you're pulling up shit, and you're right there on the steering wheel, so you can just keep flipping through.
Right. Well, this was so shuffle. I was very easy. I would just do it because I would just keep hitting shuffle and listen to the beginnings of songs, hear what I wanted to hear. But if you would just let it go, it could go from that song specifically that song right there to like the beautiful people.
Yeah.
Right, and that's dope.
Interesting,
to feel that energy shift, like when you're high, like whoa, what just happened there? Like,
my favorite thing to do, because I think I've said this before on the show. I still do shuffle a lot on my iTunes, and I have a lot of stand-up albums. So what's really funny about that is it'll go into a stand-up, dude. You come up all the time. Attell, Skanks for the Memories, and it's fucking great because if I can time it right and try to hit the post, and you forward the song as they're setting up a joke, like Attell will be like, "I don't travel a lot," bam, and you just hit another song. If it's the perfect like. I've had it where it just matches up perfectly. Right. And it just goes, I remember one time Bill Hicks, a Bill Hicks bit where he's like, I haven't jerked off in so long. Next time I do, I'm going to shoot out a wax dart, and I hit it and it went to Audio Slave's Exploder. And I was like, that was awesome.
Right.
That just worked out perfect.
That's basically where like the idea, every black guy has made a comedy mixtape based off of that experience.
Yeah,
right
we're
there,
like, oh, that's awesome. One time I did it with, it went fucking Patrice into Rage Against the Machine. And I was like, that was awesome. Perfect, it just fucking went up.
Christine, find that song on that Manson album that was where he says something weird at the beginning. I know you know what I'm talking about already. But one thing was funny as far as comedy goes on my. I'm just like technology stupid.
Yeah.
So when I had to go through my tracks or something for my first comedy album, it was always just in my iPod. So when I would hit shuffle, that's the word. The only comedy I had in there was once in a while I just like I'm enjoying a song on here. Girls should suck dicks more. You're like, what's wrong with me? I gotta be better at this.
That would be the worst. What's funny is like when I get emotional to a song and I'm like on a long drive and I'm like, and then the next it's like Bill Burr being like, I was on the 6 train today.
Yeah.
Because you feel like they're in the car with you and you're like, I'm not gonna. You're crying. Shut up.
Or it's like you're sad and it's like me pops up. Suck the dick, ladies.
Yeah.
You want to keep man? You gotta suck the dick.
Suck his dick.
Is this it?
I think so.
I'm not man enough to be human, but I'm trying to fit in, and I'm learning to fake it.
Pause it, you can play it again.
That's right.
Me and Christine one time, early in our relationship, we're taking a drive.
Yeah.
Like a long drive somewhere, and I just remember because we were exhausted. It was like late night. We drove there late night, so it was like middle of the night when we get to the hotel, and we're just pulling in. We're hitting shuffle through the iPod, and then the car speakers, it's like, I'm not man enough to... And I go, oh, sorry, that's my voice notes. And she was like, and for a second she was like, what? So goes, I should just kill myself.
He goes, it's late and I'm eating again.
That's like
I'm such a fucking asshole.
on Kendrick Lamar's first album, he has this track that's like Poetic Justice. It's like the whole redo of Janet Jackson's thing, and then the closeout, it's not a separate track, but it just goes into this interlude of him getting jumped by some guys that are confronting him for being in the wrong neighborhood. So it's like this really sensuous song, this Janet Jackson cover, and then at the end, hey cuz, where your grandmama stay?
Yeah. Dude, the best part is one of the tracks on there is the old lady being like, you need to accept Jesus, and I've left my fucking iPod or my phone on while I'm like gassing, and it just sounds like there's an old black lady in my rental car where she's like, you need to find Jesus, and I'm like, where the fuck is that coming from? And I'm like, oh shit, that's off Good Kid, man. Yeah.
Right. Is that my inner thoughts?
Yeah.
There was a car wash where I used to live at, and people would leave their music blasting while it was getting vacuumed or whatever.
Yeah.
And this guy was playing.
It's just fucking.
But this guy's playing like Jay-Z's second album, and like after it goes into, there's one interlude where it's just a lady on the phone, like, you got some real fucking nerve kicking
I know
without your
exactly,
fucking shit.
dude.
And-
I know exactly what you're because Hard Knock Life Volume 2, when that came out, was fucking. My buddy that gave me a ride to school, that's all he listened to for fucking 3 months.
So
I know
it's
exactly what you're
crystal clear.
Yeah.
Just all of a sudden, man, you got some real fucking nerve kicking us out your fucking shit, and it's like, what is going on?
Why is everyone everyone's so mad? Yeah, it's that's the tracks you don't think about when you're doing shuffle. It's the mid ones.
I think back about how much car blasting music I did growing up, and how I was not prepared for whatever the vibe I was giving off.
Oh yeah.
And you have this song I just told Black Lou to bring up. It's fucking when NWA's album that was like my favorite rap album.
Yeah,
the Niggas for Life one, and which the one without Eazy-E, right? That's when they turned on Eazy-E, I think, really hard.
Yeah.
No, it's with Eazy-E. It's without Ice Cube. It's when they turned on
Cube
Ice
left
Cube.
for yeah.
But just driving around listening to these songs, I really swear, as a kid, it's just where I lived. I guess I just didn't overthink it at all.
Right.
If anybody looked over it, it'd be like, "The fuck is this dude doing?" I'm gonna Toyota Camry
Because it's weird. Because you don't even know, like, what were you trying to give off? Was it anything in general, or you just
check me out? I'm driving and my windows down. I mean, I needed to be so loud. I never had a system. I never put speakers in a car ever. I would just blow whatever was happening in everyone else's car.
Dude,
you have that song?
Fucking saga continues.
Yeah, nigga. Well, dude, and you just look over and it's Jay. And
The
he's
album starts.
Dude, you know what's so funny?
I mean, what do you think? I'm driving by my black friends. What's up, Kevin?
This is just the intro of Office Space, dude.
It's funny you say that because it's not only hip hop that you do that, but like me, tall and gangly Dan Soder, when I had my fucking Honda Accord hatchback, I was blaring. Do you have it? It was. But I'm like just skinny, and I'm just driving, and you're like, "What are you trying to do, kid?"
Right,
and I'm like, "Hey, what's up? You fuck with me, and I won't be much of a problem."
Dude, the first kid that got a system in his car was a little white kid who had a pituitary problem named Danny Rosini. He had like chipmunk teeth and shit. He was adorable, but he was so tiny. And he got a big ass Monte Carlo with a system, and that was like, I think he needed something to hit the pedals, but I'm not sure about that. I don't want to say. It might just be for comedic effect. I'm remembering that. But whatever it was, he would drive around like it was always like crushing. It was like early Metallica.
Yeah, this is like to me. This is the song where you're like,
and he would just drive around to that. You see, I mean, it's like you just see like you see his bangs from his bowl cut over the window a little bit.
This is
like,
scary.
Rosini, and it'd be like,
"Hey guys, hold on. Oh shit, hold on, my fucking gas peg just slipped. I need to hit my gas plug. Hey, this Monte Carlo will rear out."
What's so great about that? It's his best life.
Oh yeah,
he was having a time, regardless of what anybody thought, and he wasn't aware of it. Dude, I just did.
He was the kid with the car, with the badass car.
Yeah. I just did something so freeing coming here. I came here from Brooklyn until I got out of the train right here, 47th Street, shirtless.
Whoa.
Really? Yeah.
No tank top?
I just had my shirt over my shoulder. And everyone...
Did you ask a little fat kid to take it for his football and then leave with it?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna take it, little man.
But it was like, it got to the point just like, yeah, dude, I don't want to sweat out my shirt. I'm going to be out for the rest of the night doing spots and shit like that. Like, fuck these people. I'm never going to see these people again.
Dude.
And like, it was the best feeling ever, especially because no one stood near me on the train. I had a pole to myself. Everyone got out of my way when I'm coming up the steps.
No tank top or anything?
No, I just had this towel and on one shoulder and the shirt on top of it to keep the sweat from going into the shirt.
Headphones on?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, so funny.
And I was trying my best to like break eye contact, but after a while, like I just kind of started to own it. You know what I mean?
Dude,
like,
I'm telling you right now, there's such a difference between a black dude doing that and looking cool versus me, where they're gonna be like, "Hey, what's that '70s professional wrestler doing?"
See,
just my fucking body, and I'm all, Stan Kolowski. This weekend at the Pittsburgh Civic Center, I'm gonna twist you and turn you.
Here's the thing, like I'm not.
Sir, your wet back hair. Sir, your wet back hair. Sir, your wet back hair. Please. I'm taking my daughter home from school, please.
But you're free, even if someone thinks like he shouldn't do that.
It's still freeing.
Right, your shirt is still good for the night.
Bring up Joe DeRosa's Instagram account right now, because Hard Bod Pod.
She told me about this.
Is the greatest thing I've ever done.
Hard Bod Pod.
So, I mean, DeRosa's entire career.
Right.
By the way, this is why I love Joe. I was in Europe and he called me.
Oh yeah,
dude, DeRosa. I told you, DeRosa executive produced and is in this anthology thing on Amazon Prime.
Hell yeah.
He plays his character as a Nocturnal. What the hell is it called? God damn it. I can't remember what it's called, but we'll have him call in a promoter. But it's a horror thing he's a part of. It's like horror shorts. It's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, DeRosa knows his horror too. That guy's like,
I know. That's why it's really
Twilight Zone.
Really cool.
Oh, awesome. Oh no, can you bring up the videos? Hardbod. So here it is. Justin Silver made a response video, but you can follow him at hard space bod space hard bod pod.
What is that,
dude? It's his play it.
What's up, guys? I want to just do a daily affirmation video about fitness and like just feeling good. You know what I mean? Like about your body. You know, dude. Like I just want you to know you can have a body like this without driving yourself crazy. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to work like super hard all the time every day to have a body like this. You know what I mean? Like I just live and I still, you know, it's not. Look, I eat pizza. Okay, I eat chips. You can have this. It doesn't take a lot. So, all right.
Dude, it always shows him shutting off the camera.
God bless him. Who's the lady?
Right, he doesn't
Who's the lady
cut just that.
No, he doesn't cut that. I don't know, but do his other one. Yeah, this is the best.
What's up, hard bodies? Joe DeRosa here. So excited to announce the launch of my new body excellence podcast, Hard Bod Pod. You can follow us right here on Instagram, hard_bod_pod.
That's it.
Come check us out, man. It's just all about how you can live the life you actually want to live. You can enjoy yourself, and you can still have the hard body you want. It's possible, all right? You don't have to just drink water and eat celery, all right? This isn't water, so hard bod pod, where my hard bodies at?
That's going to be a hit. That is
God damn, I love DeRosa.
There's By Night Origins.
By Night Origins?
The show he's doing.
All right.
That's great. But that's so it's Joe's like doing a joke podcast. I didn't fully understand what was happening.
Oh no, he's doing a full. He just like started
character. Yeah, it's great.
Doing this guy who's just confident about his body with his shitty body.
He's still doing it though, which is impressive.
There's so many women that do that online now that it's kind of
brave.
Yeah, thank you for saying that because like we're not allowed to say anything about
why we
that.
have her
There's
here.
a lot of out of shape chicks just talking
and
about.
And then just post a picture and they'll be like, and everyone's in the comments like, hey.
Yeah,
it's
like
a mind blow. I'll tell you what, I'm blown away. I'm blown away by what some morbidly fat chicks can do as far as yoga. It's pretty great.
It's nuts.
There are some flexible, giant chicks in the world.
Man, I'll tell you this, core strength
insane.
For days.
It's insane.
Yeah,
Christine, look up fat chick yoga.
I go, you have the elite athleticism of a fucking SEC lineman. They're all built like 300, but they can fucking do the shuttle run.
Is she pretty? She's beautiful. Long eyelashes, traps for days.
If Fat Chick Yoga is not already an Instagram page, please register that for me now.
Fat Chick Yoga?
Yeah.
Look when Justin got in shape for 5 minutes. My agent Justin, look at him there with Ari.
Ari always has his shirt off. He's such trash.
Justin got in good shape for fucking 10 minutes.
You're going, just so you know, you're following Ari Shafir's lead in the shirtless thing.
Yeah. Hey, I respect Ari's mental freedom right now.
Oh, Ari just goes for it.
He really just does. Yeah, I respect the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Also, though, he's like, but he's just thin in the most like generic of ways.
But the thing
so
is,
it's like
it
no one
doesn't
really
make
gives
a
shit.
difference. Like, how often have you seen someone with their shirt off in New York City that you thought should have their shirt off?
Fat Chick Yoga is not a handle on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. I gotta get that.
Get it. Grab it before one of our listeners
do. A thing.
Do it. We're live on the radio, so people will fucking steal that shit.
Right.
Me and Jay will carry the conversation.
Oh, the Google image.
Oh, wait, go back to that.
Wow.
Go back to that. That's great.
By the way, there was one that I could talk about. I almost want to take a break because I could talk about one of these pictures for 45 minutes.
Yeah. Dude, go back. God damn, those pictures.
This was our first year at Bonnaroo.
Yeah, I know, but look at the picture to the right with me. Do you remember me right there, Jay? He goes, yell something out. I go, I've been being bullied by a hot chick all week.
I do remember that.
Do you remember me screaming that out? Because I just remember you fucking laughing right behind me.
I never saw those pictures.
Yeah, never saw those pictures. By the way, follow that guy on Instagram. He's put up maybe 16,000 pictures of Bruce Springsteen. I don't even think ours exists.
And not us.
Oh, yeah, no, never.
By the way, cool story. That T-shirt, my gym shirt now. So that's fun. Evolution. Back to Fat Chick Yoga.
This I took while I was on shrooms from the stage during Alabama Shakes, and
Christine,
at the time it looked like a Salvador Dali poster.
Doesn't make any sense to anybody.
I'll
who's
tweet it
watching
out.
the show. We just go to the goddamn
There's
Fat
the Fat
Chicks Yoga.
Chicks.
Guys, sidebar. This is a picture I took.
Look at that middle one.
No, dead middle. No, down.
Yeah.
Yes, that one.
That's what I'm talking about.
Get the fuck out of here. She's defying nature.
Yeah. She goes, "Hey guys, you guys want to watch me prove God wrong?"
Maybe that's Photoshop to make her look bitter.
Do you guys know what is happening there?
She's got both legs on one side, like she's scaling a wall right now.
How do these women have Gilbert Brown like strength?
How do you do this and then cry over a large pizza yourself?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. That's how you burn it off. You get the appetite. These girls are doing fucking
like that,
SEALs
like,
workouts.
I remember there was a kid I went to camp with that you could like bend his fingers all the way back. Like he wouldn't cry for any physical pain, but just tell him you weren't his friend and it would just be waterworks immediately.
That guy's the top CIA interrogator right now. All I want is you to tell me the right thing.
I swear to you, all I saw when I saw that Fat Chicks Yoga pictures was to myself, it's so funny where I connect. I go, man, I got nothing after work tonight. I just want to eat shitty food and have a fun night. I could probably still do yoga.
I can do some yoga first.
Why don't make it up? Well, this isn't Fat Chicks Yoga.
Right.
No, but that's like a normal person doing it. It's just...
All right, Christine.
Everyone's
normal, you piece of shit.
Any normal people do yoga, though.
What the fuck do you think you are, Miss Thang? All of a sudden.
Oh, sorry, Jessica Rabbit. We're all this is a body positive radio show.
Hot Bod Pod.
Hot Bod, dude. Go to Hot
Christine,
Bod
look
Pod.
up. Christine, look up obese female contortionists.
Ooh.
Now I want to see what they can do.
Let's go down the rabbit hole.
We're gonna start typing in. It's already gonna be purple because Black Lou looks it up all the time.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Well, they're not contorted. They're just broken, right? Like you figure that
they just can't tell because the fat's holding the bones in place. Because their bones are broken off. They have no idea.
Oh my god, those are floating pieces.
She goes, oh, that can't stand up. I mean, she's like a doll. You let her up and it just falls back down.
Goes, oh, my buddy, that is a bag of cookie dough. You pick that thing up, it'll slop all over the place.
I can only imagine like an obese person like that. That's like when you get a wingding and it's just really swollen around the joint.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what the fuck happened?
How did that happen?
Her bones are nothing. None of them are connected. They're just they're just squeezed together by fucking fat.
We think years ago they somehow disjointed, kind of like the Bering Strait.
Right.
Oh, that girl's not obese.
Yeah, like some of these girls are.
But that's what I'm saying.
Obese.
I think maybe like you know how you'll see a Photoshop to enhance a butt or something like that.
Sure.
Maybe they enhance those women to make them fat. The ones that were doing yoga.
Oh, I bet they love that.
They go, honey,
would you mind if I have a lens makes you a little bit fatter? Please.
Yeah.
Please use it.
How else do you think you make people subscribe to yoga? You need to come back. Look at these pictures.
It's true.
She goes, can you make me squattier?
Because
I thought the girl's tits were out.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Dude, what's weird is I bet she doesn't know that her stomach upside down is a sweet rack.
If I were her, the most freaked out I'd be is about that vitiligo happened on the calf. But that's me. That's my thing.
Right.
That's my own thing. That's my.
This does
nerves.
look like if you stare at it long enough, you just see like a young hot woman right side up, and then it's just a fat woman upside down.
It's the old
tiny women high five it.
What's the picture? Do you see the old woman or the young woman?
It's the back. It's the back of Mad Magazine, or you fold it over. It's just like
no. Is that an actual test? Do you see a young woman or an old woman? Have you ever seen that vision test? Bring that one up. That's hilarious. He goes, oh my God, is this a hot Asian? Oh no, it's a fat woman doing yoga.
Right. No, I see. Oh, I see it. You got to look at it this way. See, this is the nose.
Relax your eyes.
This is the nose.
Hi, I'm Kino. I'm going to be here.
Kino.
Oh, dude, male yoga instructors. I thought that was who my ex was going to hook up with when she moved to LA. I was like, dude, male yoga instructors.
It was a big hurt. Frank Thomas.
Oh, yeah. Frank Thomas was hitting on my ex-girlfriend when she moved to LA, which is so weird because I owned his shoes.
It's the hurt.
I wasn't allowed to get the Ken Griffey's. I had to get the Frank Thomases, the Reeboks.
Yeah. I felt like we hit on this the last time I was here because I remember telling you guys.
I bring it up a lot, Dave. It hurts. Guy was a goddamn Hall of Famer.
I'm not gonna lie, Dave. Every guest gets it every time.
I know, no, Dave. It's great. We can revisit it.
But I just remember telling you guys about a guy that was bragging about having. This is the first baseman for the Phillies, Ryan Howard. His girl blow Ryan Howard at a bar.
Yeah,
she was like happy that he was happy that happened.
It was cool, right?
Yeah.
He goes, nails?
Here, do you see the old woman or the young lady?
Young lady.
Turned away, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Now make... Really? Now make... her chin.
Oh my God! Now I see the old woman.
Point to the nose and the chin, or it's a profile of an old lady.
Oh my God! Babushka with her bangs. Yep. The black's her hair. The young woman's hair is the bangs on the old woman.
Kind of looks like what Lisa Lampanelli's turning into now.
She goes, "I'm the queen of two-sided faces."
She snapped on an audience, gave her $100. Man, it's got to be a weird. You didn't see that?
No, can we bring it up?
Lisa Lampanelli snapping on.
Yeah, but I mean, if she showed up with blue hair, you kind of knew it was a wrap. Like,
and then she gave the audience member $100.
No. Let's take a break. We'll talk about it when we come back. We'll take a quick break. We touched on it on Skanks, but we do. We keep teasing Bourdain.
Well, yeah, we talk about whatever.
We're talking about whatever.
You can tell Dave your theory. It's always good to have a guest.
Absolutely.
With that theory.
Well, I said we kind of Skanks talked about Lisa Lampanelli's thing anyway, but I mean, I'll just give you a quick recap. No, a guy was heckling her. And she flipped out on him, which, whatever. And he stood up and gave her $100 to shut up.
Shut up.
And then she just
on top of his ticket price. Yeah. I will give you $100 right
Look, I felt bad. I felt bad for Lee, but really what it was is she just didn't keep it funny. She really let it get to her and got irate and didn't keep. She didn't really say any funny things about it. And then also, she's doing her comedy kind of like walking up and down the aisles of where she's at, which makes it look crazier.
Right.
Yeah. She kind of paces the aisles, which is very bizarre.
So she's going the pastor method.
Oh, dude, she looks like an art teacher you don't want to fuck with.
Put my hands on somebody.
Yeah, I'm going to put the comedy in you.
We're hanging out with Dave Temple. Christine plugs.
The plug changed.
Oh, yeah.
So plug when we come back.
Yeah.
Dave Temple's going to be, is this true?
That got changed, We had to do a schedule change. So I was supposed to be headlining Caroline's next week, and Miss Getmer just hit me up to say we got to.
Okay. But he'll be headlining Caroline soon.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for that.
But we'll make sure. Go to DaveTempleComedy.com. And,
you
see my summer dates. I got Poughkeepsie coming up in July, Mount Arlington, New Jersey in August. So, go check that out.
Very, very cool. And you're hanging out with the rest of the show, yeah?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dave Temple in studio. It's the Bonfire.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
Hey, is that Jay from down the street?
What's up, guys?
Oh,
hey,
man,
guys.
he cold as
You guys
ice.
want to come over? My mom says I can have friends over for pizza.
Yeah,
guys?
I didn't know he was as straight as he is.
Yo, guys. Hey,
Jay.
guys. Sure, you can use my ball. Can I play too? No? All right.
Yeah. It's the camper here. I'm a happy camper. It's the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That hard-ass motherfucker rolling up on NWA is Big J. Okerson. Our guest, Philly's own, Dave Temple. DaveTempleComedy.com. Welcome back to the show, Dave. Always a fun hang.
Hey.
Shirtless.
You guys like to balance shit out here, huh? One minute we were yacht rocking, and now we're fucking subwoofers in a hatchback. Huh?
If we had third hour, we'd do traditional string music from Korea.
I feel like we're supposed to go kill Ricky right now from Boys in the Hood.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna take a scholarship myself.
Man, if that doesn't make someone emotional, that's a gut check for anybody I know.
Who,
if Ricky getting killed doesn't make him, they set it up so on the nose, really.
I'll tell you this.
And then when she opens the bloody acceptance letter for you got accepted to school, it was like he scored enough on the test to get into the school. It was like he was going to be somebody.
I always get emotional when she gets mad at Doughboy.
Oh yeah, when the mom gets mad.
That's
Doughboy.
where I'm like, hey, you misunderstood.
You didn't even give him a chance, did you? Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to be the one that always gets yelled at. It's fucking Domino's, motherfucker.
And then shit happens to Trey, and you're like, oh, he's going to be gay anyway.
Right. But it's fucked up that the one kid ends up in a wheelchair, and we just brush over that. That's just normal. Oh, yeah, you want to be like Chris in a wheelchair? Well, how exactly did he get in this wheelchair?
Was it spina bifida?
I'm not having this conversation with a grown man wearing a pacifier.
I'm sorry. Either stand and suck, or don't.
You can't murder and care that much about your hair.
His hair was so moist, wasn't it?
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
It's great.
That was another thing about like '90s gangster movies like that Hood. Everyone was so well manicured.
Yeah,
like everyone was in great shape, hairless, always like a flawless shape up. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, not a lot of chubby kids.
No.
Even the chubby kid that was lined up nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Had a great line. Yeah. It's like you just got back from the
I was
barbershop.
confused when I got around like real thugs. Like, oh, you guys stink.
Yeah.
Dude, you know,
I'm wearing the same T-shirt all
ashy
week.
chests and shit.
They do that. You know what they also do that with is white trash. In movie, white trash are always jacked and they have six packs and they have like perfectly placed rib tattoos. And then you get around real one and you're like, do you have psoriasis? Like smoking Newports or like smoking Winstons inside. And
you are covered in what I can only describe as blotch.
Yeah. What was that show with the vampires on HBO?
True Blood.
Right. In real life, that whole scenario smells awful.
Yeah, it's
right?
down in the fucking bayou.
Yeah, but those chicks were hot.
Oh, you all come down here with that vampire. Smell like a bunch of crotch.
Yeah, pH balance is all off from gumbo.
Oh, hell, I've been down on there by the bayou, sucking blood, staying alive forever. Oh, my girl got saffron pouring out of her. Oh, it smells real thick in here. Oh, my girlfriend. Oh, this is a true blood. My grandmother makes a sausage. I'm sorry, baby, you got to close your legs. I can't talk.
Oh, down in August, the
rain stench will just stay on you. Crawling out the swamp, out the mud like a gator.
I say these root vegetables are making your pH balances off.
I do. There is some seasoning in this jambalaya, but there ain't no blood. I like blood to stay alive.
It would, it would be a very bad smelling thing. Everything in movies, you're removing smell from movies. That's the most important thing in the world.
It's the most important thing, and it's why they always keep fucking movie theaters perfectly sterile, because then you see it and you're like, oh, I could climb Everest. Or like when it's hot and all muggy and shit.
Yeah.
I got home the other morning from being on the road a bunch, got in bed, Christine was naked.
Right.
It was fantastic. I got a very sexy moment. I crawled in bed too. She rolled over to me and she was like, "Hi," and I went, "Fuck your fucking breath." I go, "Please God." She goes, "Sorry," and just flipped back over and fell back asleep.
That's so great. She goes,
and they don't depict that in movies. Like
No,
I get the same thing where I might slide in late, fall asleep for like an hour or two, and my lady has realized that, oh, he's here now, and she might turn me over to get a little freaky, but I've already got a sock on my dick and finished myself off. They never show that in the movie.
To bring it back to Boys in the Hood, when he says she could smell the sex in the air, that when they say that, you can almost smell it. Like, you know that when she comes home upstairs when he's fucking the girl, and you could smell the sex. You're almost like, even that in your head, you're like, okay, I bet it's like, I remember being a kid, like, I wonder what sex smells like.
Right.
Turns out it just smells like fucking sweaty ass bodies just
two
clapping
sweaty
into
people.
each other.
Yep.
Smells like low tide.
Bumping uglies.
Smashing ass. I know before we want to get out of here today, we wanted to discuss Anthony Bourdain. We teased it earlier.
Yeah, well, he
passed away.
Sorry,
everybody.
Killed him.
Where were you when you heard?
He killed himself in a hotel room in Paris while he was filming the show. Now, he hung himself with his bathroom robe. So, Dave, here on the Bonfire, throughout the years, Jay hasn't established a theory that we could call the choke jerk theory, which is celebrities, specifically former users of opiates, get real into autoerotic asphyxiation.
Anthony Bourdain checks out on former addict, correct?
I don't know if he was an opiate addict. Was he an opiate addict, or was he just a coke? Because I know he's in the restaurant biz, which is... I don't know if he did opiates, but our buddy Mike Calta from the Mike Calta Show down in Tampa on his Instagram posted this tweet, which immediately I group texted to everyone going, holy shit, is this choke jerk theory? Where Anthony Bourdain tweeted out on May 22nd, laughing about your demise by autoerotic asphyxia in a public lavatory. But I think he was commenting on another tweet.
Yeah, and that tweet's no longer available.
Yeah, I think he was talking shit to somebody. Yeah. Because he was always clever at talking shit to people on Twitter.
And then he did it.
I didn't know it was I didn't know it was the robe. The thing that was weird about the other two is it seemed like something they travel with and reuse a lot.
Robe belts.
Robe belts.
This guy's staying in hotels that have robes. Yeah. He can use his robe belts.
Yeah.
Whenever he wants.
So Jay's theory, and I'll tell you this: Robin Williams, Chester Bennington, Chris Cornell, all these people have all hung themselves in the bathroom like this. And Jay says, where are they jerking off? Is it better for their legacy to be known as killing yourself as opposed to dying, making a mistake during masturbating?
Yes. Definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
That was the whole movie Father of the Year.
Oh, like the same thing. When you want people to, like, if you're talking about if they were like, your dad got butt fucked to death.
Yeah.
Versus drank himself to death. You'd be like, he drank himself to death. He had a real problem.
Oh, no, I watched him. I watched him take the bottle down. He took the whole bottle. He was a real size queen.
The whole bottle. There were so many bottles. I think he started to like it. No, wait. I mean, he drank himself to death.
It might have been a horse bottle.
But I think that I think with enough exposure, I think once enough liberals get wind of like real reasons for death like that, people will fight for that not to be a shameful thing anymore.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Right.
Well, or they can just buy the Bonfire brake belt, which is something we've designed specifically for.
Have I told you how much further I've moved on this idea?
Yes, because I was with you at the patent office, Jay. So I know exactly how fucking.
I almost hate saying it on the radio because Will Sylvans told us on the show he said things before.
Energy paint.
He invented solar energy providing paint, house paint, apparently, and that I want to believe him.
Maybe he did.
And I remember when we told him that exists, he punched a table.
And you know why? And you know why you give that? Because Will rarely wears a shirt, and that's why that's why no one does go shirtless.
Now you're in a shirts off. Now you prefer shirts off dudes. I used to like shirt on Dave Temple. I don't know if I like shirt off Dave Temple.
I'm just saying. I think that's why you're discrediting anything that Will says.
Yeah, shirt off confidence. That's shirt off confidence.
I love Will Sylvans so much.
One of my favorite human beings on.
He is fantastic. He said he made solar energy paint. I'm prepared to believe him. I can't disprove that, but then we told him that it showed him it exists, and he said he had a couple things, invention ideas that, by the way, we're not bad at invention ideas. I'm not here to throw stones at all because the invention idea, the way that I have it, I'm thinking about in my head, and everyone's looking at me very nervous because we're going to give it away and someone else is going to make it, but none of us were ever going to make it anyway.
Right.
So please, someone in the world, just give me a nod. Just give me a nod on the head here.
Listen, I can get
a choke jerk device.
Okay.
That will hang from a wherever, a doorknob or something you needed to, and then every minute, at the end of every minute, the last 3 seconds of a minute, you hear a beeping, and you gotta just acknowledge something with a finger. Just tap something on this thing on your neck with a finger. If you don't acknowledge that, it's going to release you, so you'll never be out for more than a minute. Like if you do come and drop, which is what seems to be happening when these people die, you're basically being choked to death while you're unconscious because you're unconscious. It will release you after a minute if you don't acknowledge it.
The question that I ask about the choke jerk theory is if you can go and find all of these death certificates, were they all found naked or was their penis out?
Oh, well, I don't know.
That's because the question is, you walk into a hotel room.
We go down the path of maybe this is a thing where, hey, I just need somebody to watch me do this, and then you look at all the other accusers who've just been pulling their dicks out. Maybe they were just, hey, I'm going to tie a belt. I need you here to watch this.
This is a warning.
Right, but people don't understand what they're there to do. Because if you tell somebody, like if Harvey Weinstein or Louis says, hey, I need you to come over and watch me jerk off with a belt around my neck.
We call that safety. Yeah, we call that a spot.
You're going to go, no. But if he eases you into it by just pulling it out, you know what I mean?
Are you saying acclimate it?
Right. And eventually if they're with it, cool, I'm going to pull the belt out and you keep watching.
Well, I think ideally what we'd like to do is give the power back to the choke jerker. So that's why with this breakaway belt, we feel like now we're evading.
Like we're victim blaming here. Yeah. Rose McGowan's her fault because she wouldn't watch Anthony Bourdain jerk off. That
dead. He is dead.
You happy now?
He's dead because these women came forward.
You happy now? You feel safe, but now Anthony Bourdain's dead because you.
That might be what Bourdain, it was, though. I didn't read. Did you read that other lady's open letter? The lady that tried to make it like all about her.
To who?
Which
it was
one?
like one of Meg's friends like wrote an open letter and put it out on the internet saying like don't blame her for Anthony's death.
Who's Meg? Is Meg his wife?
I forgot. Meg Vaughn. Isn't that who is like the lady
his new girlfriend, his actress girlfriend that
she was broke up with him.
She was one of the Asian. Yeah, she was dating him. Did she break up with him? I don't think they broke up.
I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe if you like type in open letter Anthony Bourdain, maybe the names will come up.
I mean, Bourdain was one of those.
Rose McGowan. Is that the girl's name? I don't know these people.
Don't blame Asia.
Oh, Asia Argento. That's right. That was Ozzy Argento. We found that on the insane Rose McGowan show. That's the one the other Harvey Weinstein accuser.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
What's Rose McGowan saying? A lengthy statement. Oh my God!
Of course, it's a lengthy statement.
Will Rose McGowan? I'm asking you, if this makes its way to you in any way, please go to therapy. Like, please go get help and get off of social media and television. It's crazy what she's doing.
Yeah, I didn't read it, but I know she wrote a letter saying, "Don't blame her, the other girl, for it." And it's like the other girl didn't even ask her to write the letter. I don't even think she...
Because no one's blaming his girlfriend.
Yeah, everyone like this.
But maybe she knows something. Just this rabbit hole that we're going down.
No, this Rose McGowan, man, she's off.
She needs to get professional help and stop speaking publicly.
She is off her shit. She did.
By the way,
she hasn't gone to therapy. She hasn't gone to therapy yet for any of this, and she's got a reality show that's following her around.
I know we don't have a visual element to this show, but you and Christine talking about that, you guys just did such a married couple thing where you were like, you were going like this, you go, and she's crazy, and Christine, I just see her looking over, and she was doing the look off, and she goes, she needs to seek professional help and stop speaking in public. I was looking down up at it as you were explaining something passionately. It was just fun to watch that couple moment. You know what I mean? Where he's like, Jesus needs to do that. And she goes, and maybe think about the people around her first. I'm just saying it's like, all right, Christine. All right. I mean,
what is this?
What? Is it this the article?
This is the letter.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. That got weird because I saw the thing you saw, Jay, where it's like he attacked her 3 to 4 times.
This is the thing I was saying about the guy that died was also on trial for like apparently beating the shit out of his girlfriend, and now she's saying like she's actually kind of mourning him, and she's like, "Look, I'm alive. This was permanent. Like, please stop judging me for mourning."
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, just because they hit each other doesn't
These
mean
guys
there's not
all
love there.
They look like twinks to me. I mean, all those like
It's
YouTube
the lean.
guys.
The lean makes them
They're all
like
teensy, little, slight guys, and they always talk about killing each other.
Yeah, I was just at a family barbecue Sunday, and one of my cousins whose son is gay, he pulled up, but everyone in that family is so beefy,
yeah,
and then the gay one is just tiny, and it's like, how or did you do that? What are you doing to yourself? What did they do?
Yeah. He goes, don't cross me online. I'm gonna talk some real shit. So McGowan wrote that she was speaking on behalf of friend Asia Argento, who had been in a relationship with Bourdain since 2017. In the statement, the actress and activist said, "I know so many around the world thought of Anthony Bourdain as a friend, and when a friend dies, it hurts. Many of these people who lost their friend are wanting to lash out and blame. You must not sink to that level. Suicide is a horrible choice, but it's that person's choice." So she went on to detail the relationship between Bourdain and Argento.
So it's going to basically
struggle with depression, particularly this year.
Yeah, I think it's going to say basically that she's saying people are going to go, "You broke up with him, so it's your fault."
Did she break up with him?
But even if she did it or didn't, what difference?
Or maybe people were lashing out at her.
I don't know. I wanted to know more.
I thought he dumped her because he can get more time to choke jerk. He goes, "This bitch, around. To be honest, she's not doing a lot of acting work. She's not getting a lot of acting work, and she is around a lot."
Yeah,
I think it's really cutting into my belt. She's sucking his dick. He's looking at his belt, going like, "Sorry."
He's looks at the door handle. He goes, "You don't do it like some."
Yeah, he's like, "Could you?" He like puts her hand on his throat, and she's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "No, nothing."
Don't you got to go out of town?
Jesus Christ, check that.
And you're saying this might be. She just brought up to Kate Spade.
Well, she wrote a letter.
She wrote a letter.
What'd it say? "Leave me alone, I'm coming."
But I think that
sorry if the floor is slippery.
But it's also look, they say
not big enough. Sign Chaos.
You can say anything. We don't know how these people were found at the time of death, and you can always say there's a note even if there wasn't. So.
Something about her, I feel like she may have killed her. I don't know. I don't hear a lot about women choke jerking.
No, you don't.
Even though I did just watch a crazy video on eFucked of this woman, like she was just punching her vagina, but it was like penetrating with every punch.
Yeah. Really?
I've never seen anything like that.
That is a beefy pussy.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how you come.
Some girls have big pussies and small hands.
I couldn't tell because there was like soap in there.
That's the kind you have to make the noise while you're punching it, going blah, blah.
The sound was insane. But she also had a soapy loofah fully in, like soap inside. That's painful, right?
Well, shit, that's why she had to go get it out.
That's why she's
shit, lost the loofah.
Let me get the old Incredible Hulk in there.
Oh, hang on. Let me get this thing out of here.
Perfect. Every time.
Whoop, came out without the loofah. Time to get back in there.
Yeah.
So you're on board with the choke jerk theory?
Yeah, definitely. definitely.
Yeah, it's a hard one. Hey, I'll tell you this. Jay took a whole episode to convince me because I didn't want to believe that Robin Williams was like, oh, here we go. Oh, the wife's out of the house.
But I mean, also think about like some of the people who've done it. Like Robin Williams doesn't seem to strike me as the guy that would have skills for tying knots.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, that's something you learn doing that kind of shit.
Or in Jumanji.
Yeah. He's like, how do you think I got up there? One of the rhinos. I saw one of the rhinos do this.
I'm almost there. Because people are hiding it so much and just always calling it suicide. Because, look, some of these probably were an accident. And there's people where it's become their legacy. But because nobody's talking about the fact that it can lead to death, I feel like people are kind of doing this lightly when it should be talked about like it's like doing heroin. Like, if you have to choke yourself and not breathe,
is this your issue? This is very passionate. You're screaming in everyone's ears.
I feel like they try
Prospect Park on Saturday, 2 p.m.
Why don't we let people know this is very dangerous?
Well, people try to normalize all the BDSM crap, and it's you know what? Maybe if you have to fucking like pass out to come, go to get sex therapy.
The only thing I'm sure about is
you don't need to yell on a microphone.
The only thing I'm
getting oddly defensive.
The only thing I'm sure about now is that Christine's fucking hanging herself from a doorknob.
No, I had that friend that killed the girl.
Why can't people help?
Maybe sometimes your boyfriend is at the Tampa Improv and you go, that sounds...
I mean,
Chrissy's going, Dave, and I'm going, Dave, remember you said that some people just need someone to watch and help? Like, you seem like you really understand what you were talking about. I don't have a lot of phone calls I can make for this. Can you tastefully just be there? Make sure I don't pass out while I'm beating it? Now, I'm going to be punch fucking my own twat while hanging from a belt.
Can you bring me
Once you see the loofah fall out of my vagina, untie me.
Oh my God.
I'm going to give you a Bowie knife. Cut the rope.
She apparently hung herself with a loofah on her pussy.
Oh, man. Dave, thank you so much for hanging out with me.
DaveTempleComedy.com.
Yeah, man.
DaveTempleComedy.com.
Caroline's date coming soon.
But you can still go to my album, listen to my website, pick up my album, the first one, which was nominated one of the top 10 albums of 2017.
Fuck you,
lost
dude.
to Joe DeRosa, which
hard bod pod, dude.
Bitch. Yeah, but
it's hard to compete with a hard body like that.
Always fun to hang out. Dan Soder is going to be at the Punchline in San Francisco coming up. He's coming home to the Comedy Works. That's all next month, everybody.
Hell yeah, BigJComedy.com.
DanSoder.com.
DanSoder.com for my dates, BigJComedy.com for his dates, at the Bonfire SXM, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and of course go listen to the Bonfire podcast now on iTunes and every other place you can get a podcast. Download, subscribe.
Enjoy.
Fucking tell some friends that don't have Sirius,
We'll see you guys tomorrow right here on the Bonfire.